You know who we're gonna watch a little bit now? We need a little dosage of ShoeOnHead, am I right? No, not Nolan. Not yet. Nolan! Maybe we'll do a little Nolan after this, but she said, I still haven't watched it, I survived Woke 1, the first culture war. Man, look at that. 2014. How does she look younger now that she's a mother? How does that work? Because she looks younger to me. Must be those Italian genes. Am I right? Am I right?
So the other day, I saw a tweet.
Okay.
I feel like all my videos start out like that. The other day, I saw a tweet that said, Woke 1 was crazy. Attached to the infamous photo of Nancy Pelosi and a bunch of Democrat politicians kneeling in African costumes back in 2020 to honor George Floyd. What a fever dream. There were many similar posts from people talking about how crazy Woke 1 was, or Woke 1.0 as they call it. Leftists talking about what they did wrong during Woke 1.0, how they came off too strongly with things like abolish the police, and how they'll do things differently during Woke 2.0. Yeah, you'll get him next time, champ.
I really don't get it. How do you even run a society if you abolish the police? Are they pushing for like total anarchy?
And don't get me wrong, 2020 was crazy.
Yes.
At the time, I was a bit preoccupied trying my hardest to get Bernie Sanders and Tulsi Gabbard elected. I don't want to talk about it. But yes, from what I remember, 2020 was crazy. But that was not Woke 1.0. Woke 1.0 started long ago. Long ago when being woke was called being an SJW. Back when Anita Sarkeesian was public enemy #1. And
oh my god, she still is, by the way. She still is. But bro, Anita Sarkeesian, you know what's funny? Anita Sarkeesian during that time was so bad that there were even lefties attacking her. Do you remember Amazing Atheist going at her like a maniac?
And I identify as an attack helicopter, believe it or not, was a joke young people told, and not your 65-year-old uncle on Facebook.
Oh
you see, Woke 1.0 was not George Floyd and COVID masks. No. This was Woke 1.0.
Let's go.
Learn what mansplaining is, and then stop doing it.
Learn what mansplaining is and stop doing it. You know what's funny is that they Woke point, as she says, 1.0 complained so much. Women complained so much about mansplaining. How dare you? A man explaining to a woman this, and that. And now and then they were all about the importance of women and independent women and women's rights. And somehow that evolved, or devolved, should we say, into a transgender woman mansplaining things to women now, and they need to take it. They need to take. Now you can't say anything. If you identify as a woman, you get all the mansplaining you want, and they will say bow down. Secondly, they went from women's independence to we support Islam.
Hello and welcome to the ShoeOnHead channel. I am your host, ShoeOnHead. You may also know me on Reddit as every e-girl combined into one insufferable millennial woman with fetal alcohol syndrome, or perhaps just Asmongold on HRT. As I am filming this, it is the 12th anniversary of my first video on this channel. 12 years. 12 years a slave. To the algorithm. So in this video, we are going to react to that video as well as a few other old videos of mine. We're gonna see how well or how terrible everything
Well, this makes it a reactception though, because I'm reacting to you reacting to yourself.
has aged. Because let's be real, a lot of this shit aged like milk. Wait, why is the arrow pointing this way? What the We are going to talk about Woke 1.0, the ancient lore of me and my channel, how the Overton window has shifted so far since then, how stupid everything looks back then in comparison to things happening today. I feel like every morning we wake up and we are living through yet another historical event. The news moves so fast.
Yes.
There's pressure to react instantly, to pick a side, to condemn.
Not only that, but if you don't react fast enough, they'll start telling you, are you afraid? Is this it? Oh, are you too scared to speak about? You're not going to talk about that. I knew you wouldn't talk about this. That's how it is.
To support. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, we're not seeing the full picture. And that's why for years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground
News,
So let's
we
quickly
knew
get
it.
features. To get the 40% off discount, go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code on screen right here or click the link in the video description down below to subscribe to their Vantage plan today. Big thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, as always, for not skipping the ad. And now, back to
I didn't. I got witnesses. Also, she cracks me up with the center. Left, right, and center.
the video. One of the most funny and like endearing things that have been happening lately is people will discover my channel and then they'll make reaction videos to my videos and they'll title them things like ShoeOnHead is done with the left. ShoeOnHead is finally waking up. And it's like, I've been woken up. Do not cite the anti-woke magic to me, Nuxtaku. I was there when it was written.
Oh, mention of Nuxtaku, guys.
Before your girl was Kami Mommy, for better or worse, I was one of the founding fathers of anti-woke content on the internet. I saw this one tweet that was like, the idea there was a woke one.
That's why they hate her, by the way. Did you see when she started doing this, they called it alt-right. Alt-right. Shoo.
Is the most jarring to America's moment I've ever had. Really, bitch? I mean, like, I get it. I would pretend it never happened too. It was very embarrassing, but really, bitch? I was there when Bernie Sanders was talking about unions and has microphones snatched by Black Lives Matter. That was basically the birth of my entire political worldview. You can't pretend that shit never happened. I was there when a grown-ass scientist was harassed and brought to tears for daring to wear a shirt with like cartoon pinup girls on it. We need Nuremberg trials for all the 2010s. You should legally be forced to wear some kind of patch on you in public to identify you as a woke 1.0 freak. When I saw that tweet, I literally had to stop writing my other video to make this one because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let these people rewrite history. We're not gonna let you write the history books, okay? Who do you
It's always like that. It's always like that.
think you are? Ghislaine Maxwell's father? So I'm going to be talking about 4 different videos here.
All right, let's go.
Oppression Olympics, Social Justice League vs. Gamers, Average is Beautiful, and Questions for Men Answered by Women. I'm not going to be showing the full videos because this video will be 4 hours.
Holy moly, that one got a 10 million views. Whew.
Hours long, so if you want to watch the full videos, the links will be in the description. Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye. So, Oppression Olympics was my first cultural, political video, uploaded July of 2014. 12 years ago. How old were you guys 12 years ago?
I better not say. I will not say, Your Honor.
I am like 60 years old in internet years, like 204 years old in e-girl years.
Paleolithic.
If you have been here, if you have been with me for that long, you deserve like some kind of reparations or something. Like, you have
reparations. Whew.
seen some Alright, I am about to watch it. I am so scared.
Oh, sorry.
I haven't watched this in years.
1 second.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Oh, gosh.
Do you wear heels? Do you wear makeup? Do you want to go on a diet and get thin? Don't do any of those things.
Wow.
Hey, I'm a feminist. That's right, a feminist in 2014 America.
Can my voice even do that anymore? 2014 America! Oh. I can. Okay, never mind. Pretend I didn't do that. Alright,
Man, she cracks me up.
let's go.
What does that mean? That means I want you to stoop down to my level. And that means don't go on a diet, don't wear heels, don't do makeup, don't do your hair, don't try to look pretty. I get catcalls all the time and I hate it. I just love vlogging about it though, and I love blogging about it on my Tumblr. And shaving?
Bro, Tumblr.
Forget shaving. Don't shave. This video game character is dressed too sexily. I don't like it. Change it. I'm dressed too sexily.
Bro, I remember that. I remember that thing about... Well, I mean, they're still doing it. It's just that at the time they were just complaining. Now they're actually doing it. They're making all women ugly and fat. And then when you say something about it, then it becomes the shaming tactic. So it's like, oh, is that what you like? The digital...
And you don't like it? Stop oppressing me! Did you guys know that rape is bad? Rape is bad! Does anybody know this? Rape is bad. And if you're not a feminist, you're pro-rape.
The end.
Oh, good, it's over. Oh, fuck, she's back!
Feminism in 2014 America is completely pointless. It's just a label that people are putting on themselves to feel special because
Why do I sound so cute? It's just a label people are putting on themselves like, aw, someone protect her. She doesn't know how bad it's gonna get.
it's the
She doesn't know how bad it's gonna get, bro. Isn't that like the statement of the century?
Special Snowflake Oppression Olympics. Everyone is in this big race to be the most progressive and the most open-minded and the most oppressed. It is the strangest thing I have ever seen, and it's like infesting like the internet, and it's starting to seep out into the real world. And like, I really don't like it.
Man, that was the beginning of a right-wing phase, isn't it?
So a little lore behind this video before we continue. First of all, Obama was president. Okay, this was before the Trump era. In fact, this was like months before Gamergate even popped off. This is ancient. Some of you don't even remember a time before Trump. Like, Trump is your normal. You don't remember what the political and cultural landscape was like before Trump. That is like crazy to me. Anyway, at this time I was like 20.
I want to be honest with you. Before Trump, Obama, that's actually going to be strange. But of course, for me, I didn't know anything about American politics. I mean, I didn't even know that there was a split between the Democrats and the Republicans. To me, well, they're all Americans. I had no idea. I knew nothing. So it's crazy. Like, this is even before getting confused with the colors, with the fact that Republicans are red, and I'm like, but reds are the commies. Like, even before that, I had no idea. When I made my very first, let me tell you a piece of lore that you don't know, but when I made my very first anti-SJW video, which was about the difference in strength and body weight and in general muscle mass between female and male, terms that at the time were still not controversial, I had no idea. In fact, when people were starting to say on Reddit, this is like 8, 9, 10 years ago, when people started to say on Reddit, Metatron is quoting the alt-right, I was like, what is the alt-right? What are they on about? This is really like the situation. Never mind pre-Trump. From me, it was like how American politics even works. I didn't know anything.
23, 24, working at a makeup counter in the mall, and I noticed all the people around me were changing. Their personalities were shifting. They were becoming like very unfunny and like offended at everything. Yes. It was very weird. One example that sticks out in my mind for some reason was my friend screamed in my other friend's ear. My friend was like, you're gonna make me go deaf. And then my other friend was like, that's not funny. My brother's half deaf. I don't know why that one sticks out, but like, that was a pivotal moment where I was like, what the fuck is going on? Also, we later found out that her brother was in fact not half deaf, but anyway, the only thing I traced it back to was they all used the same website.
This video is mostly about...
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh no!
Oh my God! Is that Big Red? Oh my God!
Big
just
Red.
Blast from the past with this.
I actually did make fun of Big Red when I was still only making videos on Spartans, and I remember I think I mentioned on a video about 300. Gosh, I haven't seen that.
Face here. This woman should get some kind of like compensation for being on so many YouTubers' thumbnails. She was the face of the triggered feminist SJW for years.
Yes.
Number one, shut the f up for a second. Now, if you would shut the f up for the 50th billionth time.
Bro, it gave me a chill down my spine. Thank you so much. Have a nice stream, Raffaello. Need to go see ya. Thank you so much, Joe, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Look at that blue bar going up. Love it.
And then it was this other person. Where are these people nowadays? I wonder what they're up to.
Tumblr is the reason
Probably screaming at Trump.
there is just this outbreak and infestation of SJWs ruining my internets and ruining my real life and just sucking the sense of humor out of so many people I know.
Tumblr was very popular back then, but there was like some dark evil energy coming from it. And
At this point, we're talking Tumblr. Should we talk about Messenger? Do you guys remember Messenger? I still remember the sound. Do-do-ding. Do-do-ding. I still remember the freaking sound.
I sensed it. And at the time, that is where I thought all this woke SJW shit was coming from.
Yeah.
Little did I know, like, a lot of these people on Tumblr were college kids. All this like rape culture, white supremacist bullshit was coming from the college classroom. And at the time I didn't know.
Nothing changed.
I was just a humble makeup salesman, so I was really confused and I felt like I was going crazy. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to boot up the ShoeOnHead channel. I'm gonna vent and make a video. Nobody's gonna fucking see it. I don't care. As far as I knew,
10 million views.
There was no other videos online talking about this subject, so I just filmed it, edited it, uploaded it, and left. Like, I didn't check the comment section, and I didn't even know that Thunderfoot, a YouTuber, shared my video, and that's
Thunderfoot. Bro, Thunderfoot went nuts, by the way. Thunderfoot, unbelievable she's mentioning him. I had forgotten about it completely. I used to watch him. I'm talking the era when I was still watching Angry Joe. So I was watching Angry Joe. Was watching, what the heck was I watching? I think I was watching her a long time ago. And then I remember watching Thunderfoot for his science stuff, and also because he was making fun of SJWs. Even though then eventually he got into his crusade against Elon Musk, and basically his entire channel became Elon Musk. A bit like me with Nolan. And that's when I was like, you know what, that's it. This guy's gone nuts now. Holy moly. Yeah, I forgot about him completely.
How it originally blew up. And from there, I found out, oh, there's more people who agree with me. I found like Sargon of Akkad and like the honey badger.
Sargon of... You know, I need to invite Carl Benjamin for a conversation one of these days. And avocado seems to be good to drink while watching the stream. Yep, little coffee in there. Keeping you up, that's good. Defender of the Crown remake. Yeah, I was considering playing it tonight on Steam, on the stream. If we have time, we'll play it.
It was crazy to feel like, oh, I'm not going insane.
Yeah.
Things are changing.
They're all in this big competition to see who could be the most progressive and the most tolerant, at the same time being the most annoying and the most intolerant people that I've ever met in my life.
Man, she's been saying that, yeah, the tolerant people that are very intolerant, unfortunately upgraded to the tolerant people who laugh at your death. When did that happen?
It is just a big... It's the oppression Olympics. Labeling yourself as a feminist. Stop it. It is not a movement anymore. You do not need it. Nobody needs it. You have every single right that every guy has now. Like most feminists on the internet just hate men.
Now, if you can believe it, and this might be hard to believe while watching this video, this was transgressive back in the day. This was like crazy to hear online back then. Especially coming from a woman. We're saying things like, oh, feminism is doo-doo, and like obvious ass shit. Like, people have a victim complex these days. That was like sacrilegious. And now it's like nothing. Now it's like wallpaper. Everyone thinks that. Every day there's like...
Everyone thinks that? I think it depends, unfortunately, but yeah.
A new racist e-girl popping up and saying the N-word and then falling off a week later. Like, if this video came out today, it would get like no views because it's the most basic shit ever. This video almost got me fired from my job, you know? Like, they found out where I worked, they called my boss, they were like, she hates women, like all this stuff. When it first blew up...
I am so happy then. They must be seething so badly that she exploded and became so famous, popular, deservingly so. I really like ShoeOnHead. She's really good. It must have got, oh my gosh, those people.
Most of the comments were negative. It was just a bunch of angry women being like, you know, handmaiden of the patriarchy. Like, this was before the term pick-me existed. Handmaiden of the patriarchy. That goes kind of hard. Can we bring that back? Okay, so that was the first...
Handmaiden of the patriarchy has a little bit of a Dark Souls feel to it. Elden Ring, in fact.
Video. Let's watch another one, shall we? This is called Social Justice League vs. Gamers.
Let's go.
You may or may not have noticed, I've been fully immersed in this whole Gamergate thing since it started like 2 months ago.
Gamergate was 2 months ago? Oh my god. For those of you who don't know what Gamergate was...
Yes, go ahead.
You know what? Don't worry about it. It's not important. Some woman allegedly slept with someone and now the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Things happened in between that, but That's basically the gist of it. Editing Shoe here. I decided to actually put in a brief explanation because genuinely a lot of you might not know. Gamergate kicked off when game devs and game journalists were accused of sleeping with each other for better game reviews. A bunch of journalists then coordinated anti-gamer hit pieces, all coming out around the exact same day, saying things like gamers are dead and focusing on how sexist and white and male gaming spaces were. It was a mess that went on for like 3 years, arguably longer, and many people cite it as one of the first major culture wars online. People went to the UN to talk about sexism in gaming. There was even a Law and Order episode about evil sexist gamers.
These guys, they just can't stand women in gaming.
What did they do to you?
They leveled up.
Also, Logan Paul was in that episode for some reason. It was a weird time. Anyway,
seeing good friends of mine get labeled as misogynist, sexist, racist, only for enjoying video games and seeing through this very obvious agenda pushing, 100% no. I honestly could not imagine being so deluded that you actually make yourself believe that all gamers are white, cis males who are worse than ISIS. I'm not even mad, I'm actually like impressed that these people have the ability.
Where have we gone? Am I right? Unbelievable. Sexism in gaming, bro. Yeah, you are sexist against good-looking women. That's where we are now.
They're like champions of mental gymnastics of the oppression Olympics.
SJW.
SJW logic and
The
facts.
facts. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Coming in like, I don't like this, I don't like that.
Thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate it. Let's get over the 100. Thank you so much for pushing the blue bar forward, guys. I really appreciate that, man.
I don't like this. This character doesn't look like me. She's not frumpy and below average. It makes me insecure. Change it. Change this. I don't like this. I don't like that.
Bro, I remembered. I think this is the first video I ever watched. I remember it.
I don't even play that, but I don't like it.
I don't
there
even...
could be a fucking black, Mexican, Chinese, demisexual, lesbian, feminist otherkin in a wheelchair with no legs and shit. And these crybabies would still not be happy.
Oh my god, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. They still do this shit. They still invade nerdy male space.
The only problem is that it was fringe then, whereas now it's like even AAA is going that direction. If you want to avoid the nonsense and the politics in the games, you have to go indie, and not all indie. So, Lords of the Fallen, support it now.
I'd force them to cater to them. They're still purposely making female characters like ugly and frumpy.
Yes.
You still can't pander to them because they'll never be happy.
Take a look at this.
It's a frightening and disgusting trend in the world of online gaming. Hackers rewriting code to simulate sexual assault.
Sam Meggs stopped playing online over a year ago because of what she calls a misogynistic mentality that already exists in the world of gaming. The graphics are so good, this attack is eerily realistic. Eerily realistic.
Oh, that's sex? I've been doing it wrong? God damn!
Man, she's so funny.
Oh my god, I forgot all about the traffic cone. My dad literally stole that traffic cone off the street from me. I was like, Dad, I need a traffic cone.
Dad, I need a traffic cone for a video.
For this video I'm doing. He like took it off the street and he's like, here you go. He didn't even like ask what it was for. I was just like, thanks. Like, it's good to have a supportive father in your life.
I agree.
This one is called...
Yeah, honestly, actually, you know what? It's good to have a supportive father. It's probably why she's based. I'm just gonna put it out there right now.
Average is beautiful.
Race together? Wow, how progressive!
Oh my god, race together. I forgot all about this. In 2014, Starbucks did this thing called Race Together, where I shit you not. They made baristas write hashtag race together on the cups to encourage discussion about race relations with customers.
Oh my gosh. I mean, why does that surprise you though? Wasn't there a scandal where, I don't even know if it's true though. So I don't know if I should bring it up because I didn't double check it. Maybe you know, so I'll bring it up and you tell me if it's real or not. But I remember after the death of Charlie Kirk that, you know, I went to Starbucks to order his favorite drink, which was the double tea with, what was it, with honey, I think it was. And I ordered it and I drank it on a video. I did that immediately after the death. And I remember that there were some situations where like people were refusing it. Like some Starbucks employees that thought you were a fascist because of it, or like when you would order it as Charlie Kirk, what do you write on the cup? Charlie Kirk. Some people refused. I think there was a scandal about it, but I don't know if it was true, because I also remember there was one case where it was manufactured for views. So, anyways, Starbucks is not great, is it?
Oh yeah, let's get rid of race relation tension by just making awkward conversation about race.
Yeah, what would that conversation even sound like?
At Starbucks. Why?
They were forcing 18-year-old kids to have awkward-ass discussions with strangers about race. Yeah, can I get a tall cappuccino? Ah, yes, hello. I see you are a person of color. What the
Oh, person of color. Wait, you ordered a white chocolate macchiato. Are you a white supremacist,
Were
sir?
they smoking back then?
I just imagine some black lady, on her way to work, walks into Starbucks, oh, can I have a latte, please? And the barista just I see you are a woman of color.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I made the same fucking joke. I didn't even remember. That's I did it again. Wow, it's almost like we have the same brain or something.
This is social justice. You can invade video games all you want. You can do whatever you want to comics, but don't touch my Disney. I will send the hounds on you.
Oh god. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell her.
Weird.
Oh, I hate that. Oh my gosh, that weird noise. Noise, I'm correct. Noise. Not voice. Noise.
This one is called internalized misogyny.
If you're a woman capable of individual thought, you've probably had the term internalized misogyny thrown at you a few times. So, what is it exactly? F***ing retarded. The end. There are so many stupid feminist rebuttals, but I think internalized misogyny has to be my top.
Why does she have a Canadian flag in the back?
Favorite. Right after she's doing it for male attention, and she'll learn when she's older. She'll learn when she's older, as if one day it's just gonna be Happy birthday to you.
Go for it.
Holy shit! Manspreading is an issue!
I am literally older now than I was meant to be in that skit about
Oh, wow.
the future. And I did not, in fact, learn when I got older. I got worse.
These people have an excuse and a buzzword
Oh, that's the same haircut.
for everything. Racist, sexist, MRA, right-wing, conservative, privilege.
Oh my god, MRA. I forgot
What's MRA, guys? I don't know.
about MRAs. Oh my god. MRAs were men's rights activists. And before people were getting called incel online for criticizing women or supporting men, they were being called MRA. Yes, it was.
Even this, I've been called an incel a couple of times. On Twitter, usually happens on X. But they're like, what does this incel, this and that? I'm like, how am I incel? I am a father. How is that? Hold on, and again, I don't know if they understand basic biology, so it's possible that that's the reason. Yeah, they probably don't.
Considered a insult back then to care about men's rights. This was before the modern red pill. This was before Andrew Tate, Clavicular, Fresh and Fit. We had Roosh V.
For the longest time, I wanted to do a post on how to approach girls that are ordering a drink at the bar. So what I did is I went to the toy store and I bought some dolls. These two are the cute
It's gotta be sarcasm. This is comedy.
girls who you want to have sex with.
That was our Andrew Tate back then.
MRA, right-wing, conservative, privilege. They do this to move the goalposts, so then
Right.
you're oh wait, I'm
Shift to the go. Well, whatever.
not an MRA. This is why I'm not an MRA.
That's why you don't play the game. I didn't know this at the time. I was naive and stupid, but you don't fight back. You don't go oh no, I'm not right wing. I voted for Bernie.
That's true, actually. That's why, by the way, and it's driving people nuts on Reddit. I love it. That's why I embrace my far-right grifter title. She's right. When people, this is back in the day, I made the same mistake when they were like, you're a far-right extremist. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm a very, no, you're a far-right. No, you're a far-right. No, that's exactly what they want. They do it with racism. They do it with anything because you give them power. What you have to do is embrace it. I am a grifter. In fact, every time people tell me, I can't believe you're talking about this again, and I'm like, yeah, of course I do. I'm a grifter. What, am I not supposed to grift? And then when they do call me a grifter on X, I respond, far-right grifter, and put an hyphen, because it's an adjectival form. So, far-right grifter. Spell it correctly. That's me.
I have a gay friend. No.
I have a gay friend. Yeah, that's so true. Bro, this is so true. This is like the new, I'm going to say something about this. We went from, for instance, in the racism department, we went from, you're a racist, no, I'm not, to, you're a racist, I don't give a fuck, to, you're a racist, yes, I am. I'm not there yet. I'm in the middle department. I'm in the, you're a racist, don't give a fuck. And I hope that I can stay there. Because I don't like this fact that now we have to move into, yes, so what? It depends how it's used. For instance, I think Nick Fuentes used it very tactically with Piers Morgan. In the interview between Piers Morgan and Nick Fuentes, which I had considered reacting to, but then I thought, man, that's just so political. I think I didn't want to do it. But like, I kind of wanted to, but then I didn't. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But during that interview, Piers Morgan was like, bro, are you like 20 years in the past? Do you really think, like when he first asked Nick Fuentes, he said, do you consider yourself racist? Nick Fuentes said no. He said that. But then, regardless, he started to go on that same thing that, I don't know why he does it, to be honest, when he kept saying, so you're a racist, so you're a racist, that's what you're saying, so you're racist. And at one point, Nick Fuentes was like, yes, I am, so what? What you gonna do now? Yeah, I'm racist. At that point, I understand it, 100%, because tactically, you have to disarm them. Because otherwise, because what he wants to do, what someone like Piers Morgan wants to do in a situation like that, and I don't always dislike him. There are situations where I think Piers Morgan has good, sensible takes, and then there are situations where he does this kind of tactics, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And this is one of those. When he was like, what he wanted is, I'm going to call him a racist, so then he's going to be like, no, I'm not. And then he can use that, manipulate it, in order to tell him, well, then you shouldn't have this take. Then you shouldn't say this thing, because it can be used to call you racist. And then, in theory, you're supposed to be like, okay, I concede it. I will then refute my argument. This is the whole idea. We are way past that. We're way past that. And that's the reality of it right now.
You just have to go, okay, and even if you're not, because literally all they have is the ists and the isms.
You see, so she's in the okay, and I get it. I 100% get it. That's what I do with a lot of the accusations these days.
Defending yourself from their thought-terminating buzzwords is just, it's useless. It's a waste of time.
True,
I wish I knew that back then. So this is my most viewed video ever. 10 million views. Wow. Demonetized. Haven't seen a single cent from that video.
Are you joking? 10 million views. How much money would she have made? It depends on her CPM, by the way, how much money she makes per 1,000 views. But if it was like around, like mine is, I think it changes by video, by the way, but I think the average is probably $6 and $6.50, I think is my CPM right now. Or RPM, should I say, sorry, revenue per mil. If hers was somewhere there, I mean, she did use a lot of words that can affect it, and the topic affects it. But imagine that it was $7 RPM for 1,000 views. How much money would she have made? A lot of money. Like I'm gonna Google it, because I'm not good at math. And then you guys always come in the comments and tell me, bro, what are you doing? Your math is wrong. All right, I'll Google it then. They say 70,000, but I would say probably is around. She probably lost like a huge amount of money, yeah? That's insane. That's so unjust. That's crazy.
Awesome. Anyway. So we all know BuzzFeed is the internet equivalent of ass cancer. We know this, and I'm pretty sure the website is a government experiment created to test my patience. Is that a Mr. Meeksy show?
Well, look how she's dressed.
Oh my god, dude. Back when Rick and Morty was funny. They're known for hits like, let's get fat women to do poses only fit gymnasts can do. Being a woman is hard because compliments, and damage control the video.
Yeah, compliments. Feminist women always complain about compliments because they're coming from a man they're not into, but they never complain about it if it's the guy that they like. This is a reality.
So without further ado, I present to you 36 questions feminists have for men.
All right then, 21 minutes in, I think I'm gonna switch, but very good video. Very fun, very fun. I just have to keep it short because I can't have my every single video 1 hour long, guys.